On the following podcast are those exclusively of the host and not 210 Culture as a whole. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 210 Culture podcast with Donna.
Just take away the fucking damn things already.
G, very hard journalism research, and then went to Walmart to go get ice cream. And Dom.
The graham cracker ended up somehow getting impregnated by the tomato.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Phil Nelson, and you're watching 210 Culture, the best motherfucking podcast in the city.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 210 Culture podcast. I am G. Donna's on the side, and we gave Dom the day off because we've hit capacity here even during COVID times for guests. So we're doing the best we can here in the studio. And of course, you're listening to the award-winning podcast by San Antonio Magazine, the 210 Culture podcast, and I am G. And today I have a very special guest here with us, and I'm actually excited because it's actually somebody who's excited to be on the podcast that actually knows about the podcast, which is a first for me. Normally everybody's like, oh yeah, you do a podcasting, cool. Like I haven't had people like, we've been wanting to be on the podcast. So I'm very excited for this episode today. But yes, I'm going to butcher this again, but we'll try. I'm here with the band CAUTERIZED. Sorry, I'm bad with names.
CAUTERIZED.
Yes.
CAUTERIZED.
Which is shout out and thanks for the shirt.
No problem.
So yeah, the dope shirt. So make sure you get that out as well. We'll have a lot to talk about with the package. I know I see that pre-order package. We'll get to that. We'll get to the video, everything here. But of course, got to get the sponsors paid first. So shout out to Pub Sports Radio for having us live where you're listening, whether it's on the Twitch stream, the YouTube stream, the Facebook stream, Pub Sports Radio or the Pub Sports app. And of course, Southside Craft Soda, home with the delicious Southside Craft Soda, home with the delicious Texacola Soda, Limoncito Soda, and Vivo Vanilla, which I still haven't picked up my package of it, so that's why we don't have any on the show today, but I'll get you guys some. And then, of course, DR Woodfire, home of the Woodfire Catering. Make sure you get the September special. It feeds 6 people. It is 2 pounds of brisket, a full rack of ribs, 6 boneless chicken thighs, 3 quarts of sides. One is German potatoes, the award-winning bean bash beans from our bean bash contest, and German pasta salad. All that for $50 to feed the whole family, and that includes delivery, so he will deliver to you as well. So now that we got that out the way, time to actually start the show. So normally we start the show with what we did over the weekend. Oh, actually, first of all, y'all guys want to introduce yourself individually? So introduce yourself.
All right, so Nick G, the guitar player / writer for CAUTERIZED. So yeah.
I'm Mario. I'm the drummer. Recently joined CAUTERIZED, so I'm pretty excited to be here. Very nice.
Alex, vocalist for CAUTERIZED.
I'm Ricky. Play bass.
And again, thank you guys for coming out on Sunday. I know Sunday afternoon, especially during kickoff of football.
Right.
Thankfully, Cowboys don't play till like nighttime for Cowboy fans, but
Thank you for having us, man.
thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Thank you very
We're really grateful, man.
No, I definitely appreciate you guys coming out. Like I said, I'm very excited. Somebody actually listens. I mean, obviously people listen if we got the award-winning podcast, but I mean, it's nice to actually somebody actually want to be on the podcast. So normally we start the show off of what we did over the weekend. So you guys want to tell everybody what you did over the weekend?
I just I worked.
I don't know.
I worked and played Xbox. That's all I did. I spent time with my son and my wife. So
That's essentially what I did. I just tried to work all weekend, spend time with my kids, with my wife, played Xbox. Work and daddy duty. That's all I ever do.
And play Xbox.
I don't play children's games. I got a PS4.
Me too.
Damn.
Jeez.
Just own both square.
I'm pretty much the party animal, so I just turned up this weekend. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Friday. What did we do Friday? Friday I went to go visit my parents because I haven't seen them in like a week, so we went over there. And then yesterday, Texas State took on UTSA, so we had a whole party and everybody came over.
Nice.
And then I played Tony Hawk.
On my PS4.
That recently came out.
I'm very excited because I actually got 100% on the second part last night. So I'm like one step away from unlocking the alien skater.
Oh, okay.
So
Is
I'm very excited.
Nostalgia, bro.
Is it a new one or is it a remake?
It's a remake of the first two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But it has like all the like reverts and like manuals to make it a little bit more fun. But it's some of the levels are cool. So like the mall level now that it's been 20 years later, they actually made it like an abandoned mall. So it's all
Oh,
like,
that's
so it's like
great.
falling apart, and there's like trees growing in there.
Oh, yeah.
And then the cool part
I
is
need to
because
get it.
yeah, the cool
Right?
part is that in the original one, when you would finish the end, it would just stop you. Right, how much time's left? Now it just loops you back to the beginning, so you can actually like work on your score, and instead of trying to like go up and get stuck going uphill, you can just continue and then just restart over. So that's been cool. And then yeah, and then today we're here, so just been taking it easy, enjoying the weekend.
Yeah,
Um,
we were definitely all waiting to do this.
Yeah, this is like one of those
Yeah.
things. Like
We've been looking forward to it for a while.
I was
I
growing up.
won't lie. I'm popping my what do you, podcast cherry.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Right?
He's on.
We'll be
Nervous.
gentle.
Please do.
well, that's what I always love when we get the guests at first, because like they're like, or most of them are like, can I cuss on here? And then like they hear the intro. Then right off the bat, she's like, take away these fucking things. They're like, oh, okay, I'm good. Like you can like see, I can see some
We'll
of the
fit
guests.
right in.
So I
Yeah.
can drop F-bombs.
Yeah, I'll
That's
see
great.
some of the
Awesome.
guests. Like I can see their face. Like someone won't even ask. They're like, you can tell they're tense, and like after they hear, it, like, oh, okay, you know, like
I've been to those situations. I'd be all whispering. Yeah, you can say what you want. Okay, we're all live at the same time.
yeah. So that's what it's like. It's always funny. And then everybody always laughs with the whole tomato getting impregnated by the graham cracker. Like,
That just don't make no damn sense.
yeah. So there's a game
Oh,
there's a game
jeez.
we play with comedians where we get the Cards Against Humanity, and the whole thing is that you have to like tell a story based on the cards that you have. So he had somehow we ended up switching the story where it was like sausage party. We're talking about like a tomato had gone to war.
Oh,
Because that was the main topic was the tomatoes. So it was like, oh yeah, he had gone to war. And then he was like, yeah, he's in a supermarket. That's he's like, he impregnated by the graham cracker, and then he took over and had little tomato babies. So that's where it comes from, and that's why we leave it, because it just doesn't make any sense, and everybody just laughs off the intro. But of course, how did you guys get together? I know you recently just joined, but I mean, original
Well,
formation.
me and Nick have been like together wise for a good minute, right? 2015,
Yeah, I've known
2014.
Lex for a minute. We were supposed to do this one band called What I Despise, which is OG What I Despise. Like, they had another group or whatever, but me and him were supposed to do that. And before that, I had a band called PCP, right? And right, funny. He was supposed to come try out, and I was like, dude, he's way better than this. He needs to be something better. So it all worked out weirdly, because all of a sudden then the original member of Cauterized, the OGs, which they're not here with us or whatever, they asked us to join and whatnot. And so there I get a call from Lex, and Lex is like, do you want to join? And I'm like, you know, screw this What I Despise stuff. Let's go with a band that already has establishment, you know? And that's how it happened. So he called me, and I tried out, and they liked what I did. So everything was great after that. Yeah.
We've been stuck together ever since. We try to go our separate ways, but somehow we always come back. So, and then Ricky, we picked up on Ricky, and Ricky was trying to find a project for a bit. And I've known Ricky on Facebook for a good while. I was actually supposed to try vocals for him for Skull, his old band, and I don't know what happened. We just lost contact after that, and then we needed a bass player for Cauterized, so I hit him up, and
It's just right place, right time, man. Really, because he had hit me up a couple times, and I just, for whatever reason, I was in this band, that band. You know, I don't like to commit to more than one band at a time. You know what I mean? It just causes all kinds of headaches. So it just happened to be where he hit me up right when I was in between projects, and it was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm there. Like, I need somebody to jam with. So.
And then we picked up Mario off the
streets.
I was gonna say, I was like, hey.
Off of Tinder.
Meet me.
He was out driving downtown San Antonio, and he saw me all drunk on the corner. He's like, "You look like you can drum. Come drum for my band."
I was gonna say you were just banging on some trash cans. He's like, hey, that sounds good. Can you do that on
And
some
he was
regular
in.
drums?
He was freaking in.
But yeah, Lex had posted on Facebook that they needed a drummer, so I responded. I had a little more extra time. I needed a little heavier outlet. I'm in another local band called Life Eats Life, but we're not that heavy, so I wanted something that I could really beat the fucking drums to. So
Yeah.
That's right, beat them skins.
Which I know I saw you having a blast at the video shoot.
oh, I'm having a blast. regardless.
Honestly, to be honest, like when you see the video and the first scene cuts in, you see Mario, and Mario's he's a beast on it, man.
Yeah, we
You
kept
see
talking.
him,
Yeah.
man. That's my favorite part, when you just know when you see him get ready to hit those 4 counts. it's gonna be a good video.
My favorite
Most
part, what he
definitely,
does is like when he hits it and then he sits up
sits
real
up,
quick and then
yeah.
oh dude, that's,
Dude,
The
it's
only-
beast.
The only one thing that I saw, I was like, and I was
Yeah.
trying to get like the director's attention, but it was too late at the time. When we did it, I think the third take where they started throwing the water, it actually landed on the
Dude.
cymbals. So right when he was starting, you could see it like coming off
yeah.
the cymbals. And I was like, dude, if you would have been able to get that on film, like that would have been sick.
Attest to how hot it was in that venue
It's
or
hot.
whatever. Like his
Ridiculous.
arms really shiny before he hits the floor.
Like legit
right? So
next
it's
to
like-
next to my drum throne,
Walked
there
out.
was 2 puddles
Yeah.
of sweat because it's just dripping off
It was
my
a good
nose.
run.
then he walks outside looking like Edward Cullen shining in the sun.
Hey, that's
No
fine. You
shit,
could be
right?
Batman now.
You're a wizard, Harry. Wait, wrong movie.
So we
Yeah.
have some comments. We have Julian saying "sexy dudes" with the fire emoji.
Big time shout out.
Shout out
to him.
JC.
That's right.
And then we have Cynthia, which is DJ X6's mom, who says, "Hey G, hi Cynthia." DJ X6, of course, is our secret project we work with.
Sweet.
We got we actually did his first music video that we're still working on, but so that's our first
Oh,
official.
nice.
So we
Yeah,
dipped
that's
into music
good.
videos too to give it a shot. It's a pain, but
Right.
hopefully it'll be a good video and we should have it out here in the next couple of weeks. And then Steve commented, he just hopped on right now. He said, "Budo homies."
Big time.
So shout out to
Yeah.
Steve.
Big time shout out to Steve Pettit, man. He's a good
Yes.
cat. He's a good
Real
cat.
quick shout out to JC Productions and RT and Steve, man, Texas Bear Cartel. They've been
That's
good.
right.
They've been good to us
Oh, yeah.
even before the video, and I'm really grateful to be working with these guys, man. So thank y'all.
Most definitely.
And then if you are just riding around the city, Rocker Dogs right now till 6, 7.
I think it's
It's
6
all
or
right.
8.
It's like about
something
6
like
or
that.
8.
Six,
Yeah.
one to
They're gonna be out there
something like
posted
that.
up.
We're
Yeah.
gonna, we're
I
gonna go
bet.
by. We're green there.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
most
be there
definitely.
too after that too.
Come check us out.
Right.
Get some badass dogs.
Right?
Yeah, so
Right after.
he's playing his new shit and also get his sweaters. He's pre-selling.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
the
the
hoodies
TBC
now.
hoodies
Yes.
are bomb. Like if you see them,
Pick one
them
up
bad
while you
boys,
can.
they're sick.
And I totally
It's
forgot him in
nice.
the intro when we were paying bills.
I
feel bad. Um,
Cut out
Oh,
this
shit.
right here.
I know normally I have everything pre-written. I just forgot this morning. I've been slacking. Also, in case you can't see on the camera because I don't think the lighting does really good work. Last week I actually dyed my hair. So we had a bet that we had a wager that if we got to 3,000 likes on Instagram, I had to dye my hair.
Yeah.
And then when we get to 3,200, which we're only like 40 away or 50 away, I have to do the beard. That's why the beard's a different, it's still my original color.
Mm.
So here is the work.
Holy shit!
So now I have my.
I'm like, okay.
It was supposed to be blonde, but
Already.
I have to actually bleach it. But I've been like holding off on that. But
Nice.
it was between this and blue. They were tied, but they said this was going to require less
Oh,
work
shit.
and less money. So I
This
was like,
was
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know-
eventually.
You usually end up with that copper color when you bleach it like once.
So
The
Great.
pandemic,
I got to
man.
figure out what I'm going to do with the beard. I keep saying that I want to do the Hulk Hogan and just do like the mustache.
You won't
down.
do the Lemmy. You know the Lemmy, right?
Do
I
the
know,
black-
I know, y'all know the Lemmy, where
Yeah.
it's just the whole beard, but you shave the bottom part of the
Mhm.
chin.
Yeah,
It's just the chops.
Yeah, well, this has been a year and almost 2 years now that I
Already.
haven't shaved it, so I'm like, or trimmed it.
Yeah, good beard game, man.
Yeah. So the sides go all over the place, so I take care of the sides, but the bottom here is all 2 years.
Awesome.
It's too much work.
I'm all looking at all that. I'm like, man, dude, I'm trying to get mine that
I don't
way,
know.
but
I
like,
love-
it's
I
all
love my beard.
curly and
Have
everything.
you
I'm-
grow? Oh, sorry. You grow facial hair.
I'm like, why are you looking at me? I don't even fucking compliment.
It cuts to a scene where he has like a glued on beard.
Fucking, I'm
Like,
wearing a
what
Santa
the
beard. It's for
fuck?
all of you.
Holy shit.
And of course, as your shirts say, you guys are with Kingside Records. So how did that deal come about?
Select, shine on in, baby.
That was all Alex there.
It just when we first recorded, we were gonna sound Kingside. Gabe, he's a good dude. He's helped us out a lot. Merch, all that stuff we need. He checks up on us from time to time, see how things are doing, how things are going, how we're doing. But the first time we were gonna sign with Kingside, what's that band? The first band that he signed?
Dude, what are they called? Oh,
you know,
fucking shit. What are they called?
the first band? Oh, it's Covina.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
there you
Them,
go.
those dudes. Yeah.
Mhm.
So he signed them, but we were supposed to sign with them the same day.
Were they
And-
first?
Yeah.
They're really for no, I didn't know that.
And things happen, so we kind of just parted ways. But Gabe said, whenever you're ready, let me know. Y'all can just come back. So we hit the studio again with Ricky, myself, and then Nick, and Brian. Brian was helping us out on drums. We recorded listened to these tracks. From there,
By the way, shout out to Diedrich Visions. Just wanted to let him know that he did a really good job for recording us. Man.
Love you, Brian.
Yeah, most definitely.
and I sent him the tracks, and he liked it. And from there, just the day we got the contract, it was that first of the month, dog. So food stamp kick in. I was at HEB in the parking lot. All of a sudden, ding, ding. I looked at my phone. Oh, crap, we got the contract. I'm hitting them up. And I'm like, y'all need to sign it. We're all trying to figure out what free app to use to sign the contract. And I'm like, damn. So I have an iPhone. Ain't nothing free.
Yeah.
So
Bro, you ain't lying.
I found this one thing. I said, you know what? I'm going to type all our names. Okay, cool. He gave me permission. He gave me permission. I gave myself permission. So I typed the name, sent it off within that freaking 10 minutes, man. Like, boom, he already started posting our stuff, and it's been crazy ever since, man. It's been a crazy roller coaster, man. Our album drops next month, October 16th. Roots.
Very
Be on the
excited.
lookout for that.
Very
We do
excited.
have these sick bundle packs out. I think there's a few days left on 2 of them. Be sure to hit up KingsideRecords.com to snag you a bundle pack. And Gabe, Kingside Records, thank y'all for taking this band under y'all's wing and just guiding us.
And we also got October 2nd in Houston, Texas at the Arcadia venue. So catch us there. And then I want to say November 6th, we're going to be at Fitzgerald's as well. So
we also have
Good
Come
old
and Take It
Fitz.
on the 17th of October with Cerebral Desecration. That's one that I'm looking forward to.
As
Those
well,
are
as well.
OGs.
I'll
in the
second
scene,
that.
man.
I was gonna say y'all aren't
Yeah.
planning to play Sturgis and get Corona from everybody else, are you?
No.
You know what's freaking funny? He wanted us to know
shit.
how we got on Kingside. We're all this. Oh yeah, get these bundles. Oh, we got the show on this day. We got the show on this day.
No, it's good.
Bro,
We're
I
like
said,
totally
how'd
off.
you get on the
No.
dang level?
No, it works. No, it works. It's good. That's the whole point of the show.
That's all
Hey.
good.
that's how we got on the label. Pushing the band.
Which is the work. So
Bro, don't, most definitely.
so we have Daniel Bass on. He said, "What up, guys?" And then he said,
Daniel
"Any
Bass is
cool?"
dope.
He said, "Any cool studio stories?" This is a question for you guys.
Ooh.
You
know what?
That won't get you off the label.
No,
I was gonna say any cool stories that won't get you off the label.
no, you know what? I feel like it was real. You know, we went in there, me, Ricky, and Lex. We went in there and we did what we do. We go in, we cut tracks, and we got out. It wasn't nothing special. I mean, I'm sorry to say that we didn't have any type of stories or whatnot, you know, or entertaining type of bullshit. But we went in there, we handled business, and we got out. We knew what we wanted. So that's all I got to say about that.
It just helped having somebody record us that kind of understood our vision.
He did.
with What we wanted. I mean, so much of what's released today is very heavily processed.
I don't know about y'all.
It's very heavily programmed, and
Ain't nothing happened to y'all. Y'all weren't getting horse throat while screaming the damn mic all the damn time. So what are you talking about? Like,
You had what in your throat?
Right.
exactly.
Dude, I went in there and I just killed, and that's it. you
I know. I felt bad for you when we were at the video shoot. He's like, "We're gonna do this at least 10 times," and I was like,
when he said that, I was like,
Hey,
oh.
no lie though, if you see the video, it's epic. I love the video. You know what? My favorite part is when, because like I invited my daughter in, you know? And I'm a young dad, so like I'm 32, my daughter's 17, right? So she's in there and she's banging her head in one of the parts, and you know the whole video is dope, but just that little small clip, it just means so much to me. So I just yeah. So shout out Cheyenne Gonzalez. You know, Daddy loves you.
A little quick shout out to Daniel Boss. If I haven't checked out the Welcome to 2020 compilation, it's all over. Like it's on every platform. Be sure to check that out.
Yes, and then we had the interview with him a couple of months ago when they were still working. I think back in June. So check out that episode too. And actually, this is episode 94. So 94 episode.
Freaking, when I was recording with Daniel on that song "The Struggle" that I did for his compilation, every time I was trying to hit some notes, I turned around. How did I do? He's like, "Man, you gotta feel it, bro. I know you can do it." I'm like about to cry. I'm like, "What do you want me to feel?"
Dude's all red, veins all popping out his neck,
Again.
Macho Man style. And shit.
Again.
I can feel it coming out of you. Oh, so it's coming out of you.
But But most definitely, when I heard the struggle, it was dope because like Cauterized, we're real mid tempo. You know, I write my shit real slow, and to hear it fast and hear Lex beast on that song the way he did is just fucking epic. So you know what I mean?
Writing that song, I had bad writer's block. I know what I wanted to do, but bad writer's block. So Nick, I was like, dude, help me out because the way we work is if I get writer's block, he helps me out finish the song, or if he gets writer's block, I finish the songs for him. So that's how we write our music. And I was like, dude, help me out, man, help me out. So he sent me a song, and I just nitpick here and there. I'm gonna take this out, and then and it was freaking.
There you go.
6 track.
Magic.
I said
Do a little
6
bit of
track. I
this,
meant
little
6
of
track.
that.
It's like,
Hey, bro, 6 sack.
so of course,
It was just you writing all the songs. Like it was just you doing the writing before he came along.
It was like
You
a
wanna
half
jump in,
and
Papa?
half. It was half because he had songs
Well,
written himself.
There's times where it's like this is the way it goes. Like I'll start writing something, and I'm like, he either finish it or say I write a whole track, right? What he'll do is he'll see what I wrote and he'll dissect it to his own style, and I like that because he puts his own spin on stuff, and that's the reason why we mesh so well because I could write something that's like, oh, I think it's gonna sound good, but then Lex will put his spin on it. I'm like, man, that sounds even better. Like, oh my god. So, I mean. Lex is a beast. I won't mess with any other vocalists. I'm sorry. I won't.
All of our songs had meaning behind everything. It's just not, oh, we're gonna write this song and that's gonna be it. Each of them have a meaning behind it. This whole album, Roots, is just about it's for the underdogs, man. You know, for people that are hustling, grinding, trying to make a name for themselves out there. Like, just keep doing what y'all do. Don't give up your dream and just keep on pushing forward.
We're about the struggle, man.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Daniel just.
Southside.
I was gonna say I think you kind of answered the question because Daniel was asking what was was there any concept behind the album?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
staying
most
true to your
definitely,
roots, man.
Yeah.
You know, never forget where you're from. You know, we're just
It's funny is that like people come up to me and they think that I listen to heavy metal all day, right? And I have like Tejano, reggae, emo, all this other genres. I don't even listen to metal Monday through Friday. I don't. I really don't. But
gonna say
I write it. So
I was gonna say you're in your car listening to Little River Band.
America. Did you just say America when you hit the accelerator?
I always have Little River Band and playing in stereo. I got 3 CDs.
Yeah, so it's crazy because like, you know, I'll be the first to post like, okay, so my page is my page, right? It's my own personal page, and I post like Intocable, I fucking post like Ramon Ayala, stuff like that because I was raised on that stuff, you know. But I it's like I don't listen to metal all the time, and I feel like some of the really deep metal heads are like, oh, you're a bully because you don't even listen. I'm like, bro, I don't need to listen to Devil Driver all day every day, okay?
I hate gay.
Yeah.
You could.
I could, but I'm like, nah, man. I mean, I stay true to myself. I know where I come from. I love my culture. So, yeah.
But behind like the album, it's just basically like Ricky said, like the shed in there is when the band first started out in 2015, and it's just basically don't forget where you came from, don't forget where you started at, because look where we are now. But we have that mindset like we represent where we came from, and we're all from the South Side, except you. But
well,
side.
Kind of.
we're all from the
kind
south
of.
slash
I'm from
west
San Antonio,
side. You know, we're from
Yeah.
San Antonio, man. Like,
yeah, so
show love.
We just want to show love to the side we're on, but also to the whole city. So it's just where this band came from, where it started at,
And of course, I know you were telling everybody at the video shoot. The hidden Easter egg is that there's a South Presa sign to the right of the shed on the cover.
That's the street that
that's
we.
that's the street that's
You
the
know,
street.
we grinded every day. I mean, we would go to work and we would come home and it was time to practice. I mean, there was times where it was tough, and every time I pulled into that little area to go into that little back of the shed, it was presa every time, and I was just like, I remember like this is gonna be for something. I know this is gonna be for something, and so. You know, we would show up like, you know, there was days where Lex didn't want to be there or I didn't want to be, but we did it because we love music. So, but I just remember that presa sign every time we crossed the tracks. I was like, darn. So it is what it is, right?
So, I know it's coming next year, but JC also mentioned, don't forget the 2021 tour.
Yes, sir.
That's still untitled.
We're very, very anxious for that.
No title yet, but that's a sick lineup. I don't know if you saw that lineup.
Vicious lineup.
Just to be
I'm gonna tell you
considered.
something right now. Beat down lineup, bro. You're gonna get bludgeoned. No lie.
I mean, you got our boys at the Lone Star Massacre. You
Big
got
time shout out to
Cauterized,
Hondo. I know you hearing this. Big shout out to Hondo.
and then you got freaking ammo from our arsenal.
Rando.
Meridian just jumped on it.
Meridian
Mark.
just jumped on. Paul and David and Greg and Josh. Like, come
But-
on, man.
Yeah, just extremely fortunate to be in the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it still trips us out to this day, man. We get hit up by various people like, hey, we checked out the video. It was pretty awesome. Like, you know who we are? What the hell?
For real, right?
Y'all got that? I didn't even get that one. I go to Walmart military, take off my mask.
You know what I like? What I like.
Recognize
What
me.
I like the most is like people that don't listen to metal and they see the video and they're like, I can understand what y'all are saying, and I'm like, well, that's how we write. Like we want to appeal to the hip hoppers and everybody else instead of because usually traditional metal is just what's he saying, and right. So the Lex knows how to come across, and I like that about Lex because he could still growl, but you know what he's saying, and you can get that vibe from him, and that's what I love. So. Like even like we like say you never seen a Cartwright show, you come and you're like, man, that I can understand him, like so.
I mean, DMX did it for years, so.
So yeah, most definitely.
And I'll definitely, and I know y'all guys are still taking ideas and suggestions for name for the tour. So if anybody has any ideas, you can drop them in the comments too.
Sweet. Shake your wee wee tour. No, hold on, wait, hold on. I don't want to rip off nobody's shit.
Take off the mass tour. Hopefully by then it'll be over.
That sounds like you need a shot of penicillin after that.
The PP tour.
I have no idea.
What'd you say? Shake your wee wee. It's like something blood on the dance
No,
floor.
well, wait. I think another band in San Antonio has that song.
Yeah.
Shake your wee wee or whatever. I don't know.
The hot,
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
the hot wiener tour.
The bell toll.
You get half a hot dog every time you come in. Can't afford the whole hot dog. You just get half a hot dog.
Oh man, I want to get explicit, but I just need to. Nah, I'm chill. Like, nah.
No, make sure there's 6 inches. Be like, here's your quarantine. Just make sure you're a hot dog away from somebody. So yeah, so we covered that one. So let's jump back into the video. So how was the original concept for that? Like, you guys were just like, just want to have a good time and play, or like, did you really have like an idea behind it, or was just kinda, like,
What
the video concept.
for the video concept?
Honestly, the whole idea behind the video is I was talking to them about it. I wanted to, because with this, it's hard times right now for everybody. Nobody goes out anymore. Nobody does anything. Bands are at home chilling, writing music, recording. Promoters are at home kicking it with their families, just waiting for something to open up so they can book shows. So I got with my guys and I told them, you know what? Let's do this, man. Let's represent where we're from, but let's bring everybody together from like people that do podcasts to promoters to bands. Let's just family, friends, bring them all together, because the thing is, when you have these people sitting at home looking through the band's Facebook, like, oh, I wonder what they're doing.
Yeah.
The thing is, what we're doing, it symbolizes what we're doing during this pandemic is spending time with family, friends. So, and that was the whole idea for it. I mean, that's where you see Ricky with his family, his kids and his wife, me with my son and mine, and then Nick with his daughter, and Mario's with Mario. But
his drums.
Circumstances.
His drums came out.
He's a bit private.
We just wanted, like I told everybody, I told you, and the thing is, when this video comes out, people are just gonna see a video. You have to really be there to feel the energy to see what was really going on in this video.
Can I share, man? I mean, like, the video was so cool because, like, when we did the video, I was thinking it was gonna be like work, right? We're gonna go in, it's gonna be timed, we're gonna have to do what we gotta do, shoot what we gotta shoot, But if anything, it was just like a big celebration. Like everybody was just having a really good time. I mean, you see us cutting shots in one of the scenes, and it was really us cutting shots, So
if you want a behind the scenes tidbit, that shot almost fucking murdered me. All right, I don't do tequila well. I don't care if I'm less of a man or something. But
it was
I
whiskey.
can't shoot tequila.
Yeah, it was Canadian whiskey.
To make it worse, it was whiskey.
Was it? It didn't taste like
whiskey. It was a Crown, but dude, no.
I didn't
Freaking
fucking like
Steve,
it.
man. Steve pushed me to the side. Let's go take a shot, Alex. All right, got you, bro. Let's go. They
Oof.
give Steve a glass about this big. The damn freaking Patron was all the way to the damn top.
Andale, cabrón.
Steve is a little guy. He chugged
You
it,
know.
and he's like, "Your turn." I'm
Oh
saying,
shit.
fuck, Steve, for real? He's like, yeah. So I'm there drinking it, and it's all dripping down on my beard and shit. I'm like,
He's like,
so
I'm
I
good, bro,
take
I'm
it.
good.
He was like, yeah, you got it. I was like, yeah, no. I turned around. My
yeah, I bet
freaking
it
nipple,
burned.
bing, bing.
No shit. Right?
I know, because
Man.
he told me he was like,
Time.
he told me he's like, later we're gonna take shots because I bought a shot for Alex and it was in this big cup and it was only like $2. So like,
Bro, that's not a shot. That's like
a cup.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
yeah,
those,
for
those
real,
shots
like-
were not regular shots. Like, that thing was
Oof.
just about spilling.
Because he
over
was
the
like,
top.
they're trying to get rid of the inventory since they're not open, so they're just like pouring and they're not carrying just to get
But,
it
hey,
out.
shout out to
Shut
Brandon
my-
Hauser, man.
Yeah.
Brandon Hauser is killing that, man.
B Hauser's crazy. Yeah, he's cool as fuck.
He was behind the bar, making sure everybody was staying hydrated with water, soda.
Mhm.
And then
beer.
some. Yeah.
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 JC said it's the homie in Fortunes that has the line that says "Shake your wee wees."
Yeah, I didn't want to. Look, no lie, I didn't want to shout out C Rico or anything like that. I knew it was him, but a friend of mine today, Carmelo, shout out Carmelo. He's a cool cat. He supports CBC. He was the one talking about that today, and I just guess it stuck out of my head today called "Shake Your Wee Wee," and I thought that shit's fucking hilarious, you know. But I didn't want to call anybody's band names out, just in, you know, no disrespect or just trying to keep it cool and professional. So most definitely. But I guess also shout out C Rico.
Yeah. So how's of course obviously COVID's affected everybody, but how did it affect you guys?
Oof.
Oh man,
Ooh.
I feel like I got hit pretty immediately. I worked at the time. I worked at a place called K1 Speed. It's an indoor go karting
yeah.
complex and stuff. So
Mhm.
they
That's
got
right.
shut down basically immediately.
Dang.
So I was out of work, but luckily, like I'm not like a scrub or anything. I know how to mechanic and stuff. So I just went out and made money.
Yeah, I'm a contractor, so my workflow was just killed for a while there,
Mhm.
making like a quarter of what I'm used to taking home, you know. And there's just because a lot of what we do. is
Hey Lex, where do you work
in
at?
apartments.
I'm not gonna share where I work at.
He won't share what he works at. But it's
Nah,
okay.
With me,
I don't remember what I was about the contract. You killed my train of thought.
I'm sorry, Papa.
No, but you're saying you're doing a contract and you're a contractor and all that.
Oh yeah, I'm a contractor. A lot of what we do is in apartments.
Hmm.
And when the pandemic hit, you know, no more vendors in occupied apartments, and that's where I make my money. You know what I mean? Repairs, ceramic tile repairs, drywall repairs, stuff like that. So, but luckily it's picking up.
I was gonna say once this all over, everybody's probably gonna need you because all their walls have been punched in and they've been
So
locked in.
frustrated.
Hey, I threw my kid out the fucking window. I need a new window.
I bet you'll have lots of work, man. Lots of work.
Go to town if you're getting evicted because you're gonna help me
Right.
get paid.
Drop kick that wall. Like, yeah, for real.
Live your dream, man.
With
So,
with
yeah.
me, man, I was working at Lowe's for a little bit, and this whole COVID thing was getting crazy. So they started having their people testing positive over there, and I'm about to have a 3-year-old and have another baby on the way. I'm having a little girl. So when it was still starting to get worse, I was like, man, I'm not safe at Lowe's, man. Like, because what if because every day when I came home, I'll go in at 7 at night, get off at 6 in the morning. I'll go home and go straight to the shower, take a shower, lay down, go to sleep and all that, only because I didn't want it to spread or I don't want it to have it and then somebody gets it,
Yeah.
And so I decided to leave. Now, I hate you guys. You put me on the spot too. I work at an adult store.
I like that,
So-
dude. Dude,
so
you want to sling dildos all day? Fucking A, right?
That's what I do.
There's some crazy stuff that you see people buy.
You know what? I talked to him and he tells me,
Oh,
like,
man.
you would think that people come in and they come into the store and they buy all this kinds of crazy shit. They really don't. They just go and buy condoms and like regular stuff. Just regular couple stuff. You know what I
I'd say
mean?
that my favorite thing that I've
Like
seen
there's
in
some
one of
fucking
those.
weirdo out there getting weird
Gigantic
shit.
ass fucking vibrator and
Can
whatnot.
we
Right?
talk about how y'all still sell like DVDs and like
That's old school, right?
stuff like that?
Girls Gone Wild?
Come
Yeah.
on.
Hey, classics are classics for a reason.
Right.
I'm not buying for free.
right?
Yeah, it's true.
XNXX. Come on, people.
I was watching
I'm raunchy.
I was watching a comedian.
Fuck
And he was
Pornhub.
talking about it. It's talking about like it's like back in the day. He's back in my day because you would always get caught. He's because the only porn you'd have access to is the one that your dad had.
Yeah.
He's and then
You ain't lying.
He's like,
Your brother found it in like an alley or something.
What's
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, and he was like,
Sock
it just,
drawer.
it just sucks because both of you have a different money shot. So you have to like keep track and like look on the VCR like at what point because you got to rewind it, but you never get to that same exact point, and your dad remembers, and he's like,
I won't
"What the
lie.
fuck happened to my?"
That's when I got caught. I actually left the video in the VCR at one point, and he was like, "Really? Hey, what are you gonna do, right?"
Yeah. Then they were like, when DVDs came out, that was fine. All you had to do was just make sure it wasn't in the DVD player, and that was it. You could just pick whatever scene, and then when your dad put it back in, he had to start over anyway. So he just had to pick the scene.
Motherfucker picking his damn scenes too.
Yeah.
Oh shucks.
And I laughed so hard when I heard that. I was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
That is hilarious.
You're fucking crazy if you think your dad ain't scrolling for 30 minutes. 'Cause you know you do.
He is.
Yeah.
But
Fucking
but yeah,
dirtbag. I love it.
my job's pretty chill. You know, I meet a lot of cool people every day. Talk
Mm.
about like from politics and music and all that stuff. But the owners that run it, they're actually real chill, laid back people. They actually have their own little taco place too on the south
nice.
side. What's it? How do you say it though?
The Birria.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Something like
they
that.
have it. They have their own little space here on the
I'd
south
say
side.
hopefully they don't ever accidentally ship one to the wrong store. Open a box with a box of fajitas. What the fuck?
Right.
Hey, man,
See that?
you send that to the wrong address, you ain't never seen that shit again.
Oh jeez. Oh.
You're gonna see some random big ass guy in there like.
How do I
Let's
cook
do
this
carne.
sausage?
First off, oh my god. Salchicha.
I'm gonna say the taco truck. We don't serve chorizo.
Okay. God. I'm gonna have to go in my car and pray afterwards.
Jesus.
I saw
the little
this-
baby Jesus.
I saw this one meme where it's like the last time I ordered online for with discreet shipping, it was a box, and on top it's all there's not a dildo in here, and then like in small print under it's all actually there is. This is discreet.
It's a cute dildo.
It's a tiny dildo.
I'd say the favorite dildo.
Do you
I've ever
guys
seen
ever
is
wonder
the
who
man.
the fuck came up with the name dildo for dildos?
I
It's
know.
such an odd name, right?
Probably
Am I right?
probably a guy named Dill.
Mine
This is
is
Dill's
Dill.
It's like
dildo.
you see a fake cock and you're just like, what do we call this? Dildo. Like, who the fuck? Why the
This is
fuck?
Dill's Dill.
It's probably some stupid Latin word.
Well, I was gonna say not even.
Something like
I was gonna
that.
say not even that. Whose idea was it to let's stick something in there so it can vibrate on top of that? Like they were just like,
Pretty epic.
I bet it was the invention of the motorcycle that did that.
The first one just the big.
Oh,
old,
shit.
Oh my
remember
god, this
horses
is
ever
funner than I
vibrating
thought it
that
was
hard.
gonna be. Fucking
and that's why this is why the show has no censor. I was gonna say, but to go back to your crazy or the freaky people, I'm pretty sure they do the discreet shipping, so I don't have to go in.
Nah,
Cool.
wear that freak flag proudly, dude. Wait that shit.
They go at like
A
2:30
fleshlight.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Put things up your butt ain't gonna
Like,
hurt.
you can see them purchasing
Yeah.
weird
I need some lube for the gerbil.
Control yourself.
Do you work at the ones where they say if you check in, you get like 20% off or whatever?
He doesn't
No.
want a megaplex.
No.
It's independent.
Megaplex.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you're
Yeah.
trying to
He
put
knows
me on
which
blast.
one.
Leave me alone.
I'm trying to be here discreetly.
No, I don't wanna know what
It's
you
an
work
independent
at.
shop.
Oh no, I don't worry those.
I know, I was laughing at that one. I was like,
I was
like,
like, check in.
you accidentally check in by accident. Tell your mom and dad, whoops.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Nana.
This is that old meme with the grandma with the glasses, that whore.
Oh damn.
Do we have any
Shit.
more comments? No.
You know what? I feel like this whole podcast we gave a lot of shout outs. Shout out this. Okay, that's the whole podcast.
We're gonna do a super cut where it's like 10 minutes of just the shout outs. Shout out, shout out.
Right.
Shout out my grandma.
Shout out the taco guy who gave the tacos in the morning.
Shout out to my cousin Riri.
Shout out.
But
Bet already.
but all in all,
I have a question. So how do you guys deal with like issues that might happen between y'all?
We get down.
Well, I want like I'm gonna go on blast. I'm gonna put myself on blast. I don't even like. I'm the fucking cabron of the fucking. I am the one that is a necio. Who's gonna be the Nikki Six of the band? Me, right? Come on. You know, have you ever seen The Dirt?
Yes.
Or Tommy Lee? You've seen that whole part where he's with the strippers and he throws up on a stripper. That's me. Okay, you know, I don't give a fuck what anybody. I don't care. But I'm the necio.
He's that one gray hair you get in your beard.
Yeah.
That you have to like.
I'm that guy.
That was it, but
And it's because they all have families. These guys are all married, right? So I'm 32 and I'm single. So I'm like, I'm gonna have fun. So yeah, that's how it goes.
Everybody's on time. They're like, we gotta hurry up. We got a family function. And he's like, hey, I gotta get drunk in like 10 minutes.
Exactly. I'm like, honestly, where's my beer at? Where's my fucking beer at? No lie. So
yeah, you just gotta handle issues head on.
Basically.
I mean,
gotta roll.
Don't sugarcoat it. Just say what you gotta say.
I mean, we're like brothers. We all fight. We all get in each other's skin. So there's times where you want to fight and you're just like, oh, but it is what it is. But I will say that I do create the most.
like
Excellent.
Like the way we argue, it's just. Oh yeah, you mother. We don't even call each other. We just message.
In college, I was like part of this like group that was trying to start a fraternity.
Yeah.
So we would have what we call coming to Jesus meetings at least once a month because somebody was just like
Fucking
at each
up.
other's throat. So it was literally 3 hours. So we would literally just go buy beer, alcohol, and invite them last. And then when they would walk in, we'd be like, "We heard y'all two got problems. We're not leaving till this is resolved." We locked the door and we all would just sit there, start drinking, and let them like bitch at each other.
Yeah.
And then one time, one guy was like, "Dude, we've been here for 4 fucking hours. Just kiss and make up already." Like it was something stupid. We're like, "Can you get this over? Because we're almost out of beer. We're gonna have to make another run if y'all don't hurry the hell up."
Oh, shit.
And it was at least
Sounds
once a
fun.
month. It was at least once a month, and you already knew. Like you got invited, and everybody else was in there. You're like, "Fuck, it's my turn this time." You're like, "Who do I have beef with this time?"
Did they fuck?
And it's kind of sad though, like I said, that I'm the necio because Ricky, are you older than me, Papa?
No, no, we're the same age. I'm 32.
Yeah, and you would think the younger dude would be the fucking old dude.
Oh,
is
I
so
am.
No,
fucking
he
turned
basically
I
just
am.
listens to our old lady squabbles. Like, wow, these fucking old dudes
Right?
need to get it together.
They're both the same.
I am 32 years old, so yeah.
Well, they're both 32.
32.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
And
he's a
guys are-
baby.
yeah,
and,
he's a
Yeah, I'm
youngest.
only
I'm
24.
30.
They,
I'm 30.
they make me feel really.
I think you're the youngest one in the room, I think, other than maybe Preston and sound guys.
Oh,
We
wait, how old are you?
We robbed the cradle.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here! Seriously, wow.
Man,
Yeah,
now I
forget
think about it,
about
a
it.
lot of people in my life are just older than me. Even my wife is like 29.
Oh, jeez.
I hate
Doing
hearing
something right.
I hate hearing like somebody
Hey, there
that's
you go.
younger because it's like, man, I remember when I was 24. I already hit that. I'm already hitting that age. Like, damn,
I'm
man.
trying to forget when I was 24.
Charlie, I'm
Well,
going hard till 40. I'm going
I'm
hard till
starting.
40. I
I'm
don't
starting
care.
to get that now. The other day we were talking with her sister, and she was like, "Do you know Britney Spears was married to this guy named Kevin Federline? He was like the backup dancer." And I was like, "I lived it. I was."
Damn.
You were
Yeah,
like,
she
you were
just
like
said it.
Dr. Evil. You were like, right.
Bro, I was there for the downfall.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, and supposedly he had a reality show. So yeah, I know the Kevin Federline show. I was like, yes, I saw it.
She got fed lines.
I was like, yes, I was around at that time. You have Rod Nichols that said, "Good stuff, guys. Keep up the good work."
Rod Nichols, shout out
Thank
to
you.
Brotherhood.
Nichols.
That's
Oh,
an OG
yeah.
in the San
Oh, yeah.
Antonio
That
scene,
dude's
man.
OG,
Really?
straight
Hell
up.
yeah.
All right, bet. Shout out. Big time shout out to Nichols.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Appreciate you for watching, brother.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude.
So we still got some time. Cool.
Sweet.
Good, we're doing good on time. So I'm gonna give you guys what I like to call the 210 culture hot seat. Normally I do like when we're not doing the podcast, we also do a separate music section to kind of like throw in the music in there so people can hear a little bit better. So at the end of each of those episodes, we do what we call 210 culture hot seat. So it's this or that questions, and you pretty much just tell us like which you prefer. You don't have to actually explain it unless you want to explain yourself when everybody beats you up for having the wrong answer. But there is no wrong answers, allegedly. So first one right off the bat, which is the one that I like to throw out there for everybody: Whataburger or In-N-Out?
Come on.
Whataburger,
now. Come
That's
on.
not even a
Whataburger.
competition.
Come on,
Straight up.
Papa. You
In-N-Out,
know
I tried
darn
it
well it's
once.
Whataburger.
I've literally
This
walked.
ain't Cali.
I've literally walked from a
Exactly. Thank
Whataburger.
you,
I mean,
Ricky.
from In-N-Out to a Whataburger just because I didn't want to eat In-N-Out.
I'm a little.
Who's she?
That's like, god damn. I feel like that's like an ongoing thing. In and out Whataburger. It's gonna be Whataburger every time. I've had In and
The
Out.
next question better be pozole or menudo.
Well,
Menudo, big time.
That's a new one. I haven't gotten that one. But
The
that
real
would be
question is pozole with chicken or pork.
Ooh,
That-
he got deep on
Those
that.
fighting words right there.
For real.
Yes. Yeah, she likes In and Out. I'm like, no.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
You remember Crystal Burgers?
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah. I just took her In and Out because we went to
Knock off White
Nashville.
Castle.
Maybe White Castle, you know.
Yeah, I finally took her because we went to Nashville like a couple of weeks ago.
Sweet.
When we first got there, first I was like, here, just so you can say you tried White Castle. She's like, they're not that great. I was like, I didn't say they were good. I just wanted you to try them."
We're
I was
just
like-
trying it.
I was just like, I'm just so you can say you can try it. I was like, I didn't say it was good.
I ate them for the movie, okay?
I was like,
The movie said they were good. We ate them, okay?
yeah, I told her, I was like, I didn't say I was gonna take you somewhere good. I just said I was gonna take you somewhere different that we don't have back home.
Hey, but no, like those White
Sweet.
Castle ones, even though the ones that are in the freezer in the HEB, they're pretty bomb.
Mhm.
You know.
You're stoned.
I like it. No, that's
Just
pretty
kidding.
good. Because, okay, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit on here and everybody because
Oh, shit.
the other night, me and my lady were watching Twilight. All right, I watched it from the
Ooh,
beginning.
everybody
to
knows.
all the way to the.
Everybody knows
Like,
that Lost Boys is the real vampire movie, but go for it, bro.
I hate you. So we had it, we bought some White Castle burgers.
Mm.
I actually enjoyed them. She didn't like them at all, but only because she hates onions.
Mm.
But I really like them. So
They're pretty decent when you warm them up, you know? You warm them up in the micro.
I always laugh at City Base has them, and I'm like, you know, damn well, yeah,
Really?
they serve them, and I'm like, you know, damn well, you just got them from the HEB across the street. Because they're like, we have White Castle burgers. I was like, no, you got frozen White Castle burgers.
Exactly. From the package.
JC said it's all about Griff's Burgers.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
Griff's.
JC knows what's up. Griff's has been around forever. It's the shit. I don't care.
I think
Hey, guess what? And guess what's right next to Griff's? Rolando's. You ever had a fucking taco the size of your
Yes.
freaking arm?
Rolando Super Taco.
Get the fuck
I've
out
wanted
of
to
here. I
try
swear to
that.
God.
I've
Like,
been wanting to try that.
That's Superman.
yeah.
It's the Superman
Only,
taco.
only the West Side knows about A&G 2 burger 2 fries.
damn. Oh, he's talking about TJ's Burgers on the side.
Well, there.
Oh, wait,
there was-
Murph's Burgers.
I was gonna say, isn't Murph's the one that's like 5 for like 10?
I think so. Is it over there by Bassie and
No, it's right here
Avenue?
on the south side. On
Really?
When they supposed to come
Fair.
back? Yeah, they closed down.
They did?
yeah, but they used
Oh,
to have
shit.
it where it was like 10
Yeah.
for like $10 or something,
Yeah.
but it was
Really?
cash only.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Man, I wanted to try. When
I do like the crinkle cut fries.
when I first moved to San
Reminds me of
Antonio.
middle school.
Exactly.
When I first moved to San Antonio, I wanted to try that place out. But the year I moved here, they closed.
Oh, by the way, Alex is not from San Antonio,
Alright.
but he's been here over 10 years, so he is a San Antonian.
He earned it.
Whatever. Yeah, he did.
Well, she's
But
not
he is
here
from
either,
Beeville,
but
so
she's-
shout out Beeville.
from the valley. Yeah, I'm from Beeville, Texas.
Big time. Yeah.
All right, so next, this or that question: red salsa or green salsa?
Better than- It depends what you're
Better
eating.
than all day.
Green. Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
yeah.
Let's go down the line. Like, okay, Ricky.
I say it depends on what you're eating, man.
Mhm.
Really.
Right? You can't just
chicken,
put random.
Chicken, you gotta go with the verde. Any
Exactly.
kind of red meat, pork,
Mhm.
Exactly.
stuff like that. You go with the red all day.
Mhm.
That's just I like to live my life that way.
I don't know. I say pico de gallo.
I don't know.
Cinco de
I
Mayo.
don't like raw onions or cilantro.
Woo.
So that's just-
Bro.
it's not for
Most
me,
the
dude.
ultimate
Bro.
dip is ceviche.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, dirty girl. Smells funny. Smells like fish, but it tastes like
I
chicken.
guess I kind of like that then, buddy. Remind me about a day on the lake.
Oh.
So, next one, and this is gonna be just solely chicken.
Okay.
Popeyes or Churches?
Ooh. That's fucking rowdy, bro. Because I'm from the hood, and like
Popeyes.
everybody knows
Churches, dog. Like
exactly,
Sure,
bro.
it's
I
all
won't lie,
Huh?
bro.
Oh, is it Bill Miller's? Oh yeah, it's Bill
Ooh.
Miller's or Churches. My bad.
No, you already said
Bill-
Popeyes, bro.
Bill Miller's all day. I don't mind
Yeah.
subbing.
Mill Billers,
Popeyes
Mill
for Bill
Billers,
Miller.
all day.
I've only had Popeyes like twice, and I just don't like it.
You know,
I ate their sandwich, the one that was like a big
Mhm.
thing.
The chicken sandwich.
I tried it once, and
I still haven't
I,
tried
I liked it. It was actually pretty good. I didn't
It's
like the
pretty
fact
decent.
that the spice. You know, you eat some spicy, hits the back of your throat.
well, you're burping it off freaking day, especially you having a couple brews.
The faster it kills me, the more I want. So Churches.
Yes, Churches, because I love the jalapeno bombers.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was between Bill Miller's and Church's.
That's a tough one, bro.
Because the thing is, because like you said, ghetto, it's between those two. You have $25, you can buy that big ass box.
A big old box.
Yeah. So,
Hey, we're taking
Well,
everybody
that's-
to the park, and
Well, that's
that
what
was
we-
my childhood. I'll give what everybody say.
Yeah, we always have the argument because she's like,
Oh, dude.
churches is like trash. I was like, but
It is.
It's-
Thank you,
but I was like, it's more than
It-
it's
you know
more than
what?
the
You know what?
nostalgia
It's
of it.
very
Great.
greasy though. That's the thing I don't like. It's very greasy to where if you eat it, all the grease will start making your stomach upset. But shit, god damn it, fucking fuck it.
To me, it's a nostalgia thing because like with
Exactly.
my family, we'd get together on Fridays, and then my
Yep.
grandpa would be like, "Go get a box of churches," and then we'd all eat
I'm thinking
churches.
about churches now, man.
Hey, you
Or
know them
Fred's,
biscuits go.
dude.
You know those biscuits go.
Fred's,
Yeah.
Those biscuits go.
Yes.
Really? It-
Fred's is
It's
great.
like the most generic fish.
But it's great.
But it's
Fred's
the best.
fish.
But it's the best place to get drugs.
Fred's fish goes ham. I don't care what
It's
anybody
not bad though. It's really not bad.
I like getting
it.
the 8 ball. I mean the 6.
I thought you would say 8 ball of Coke. Oh my god.
Extra tartar sauce.
I like getting the 8 ball.
I mean the 6-piece, man.
Let me get a 6-piece with a fucking key.
6-piece with extra tartar sauce.
Oh,
Jose's tartar
shit.
sauce.
Nah, but Fred's fish is pretty good.
Jose.
Freaking. Well,
He ordered Bob Marley extra crispy.
Right? The extra crispy.
I went to I forgot which one. I think it was the one down San Pedro, and we had gotten eaten there, me and my buddy, and it was like freezing cold. They had it like at like 40 degrees in there, like it was freezing in the dining room. So then it's like black guy walks in and he's like, "Fuck, I didn't go get my jacket. It's fucking summertime." So he goes gets the jacket out of the car. He's like, "Hey, can y'all turn up the AC? Like it's cold up here." And they're like, "Nah, fuck it, we're cooking over here. It's hot. Yo, fucking suck it up."
Get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
girl, suck it up or just fucking go eat outside.
For real. Take your ass outside, bro.
I was like, damn. It was April because it was during Lent. We had gone.
Mm.
She said, "Well, you don't like it. You can take your ass outside and eat it. Like it's hot back here." And I was like,
Just stand in the doorway. You'll have that nice like
Oh.
equilibrium there.
I took my other friend that's from Austin, and like we walk in, and there's the burglar bars, and then it had even like the plexiglass in front. And then like we heard that, I was like, "See, that's why they have the plexiglass."
Exactly.
I was like, I know why they have the burglar bars, but that's why they have the plexiglass.
have y'all tried that Mad Max's military? Or Roosevelt, I think.
What?
The burger
Right.
joint. Dude, it's freaking bad. If y'all haven't tried it, you gotta try that.
Wow.
It's freaking awesome.
No, if you like eating super food, like super big food, these guys food truck, they normally set up at Hermison's Ballroom on Fridays and Saturdays,
Oh, okay.
and they have one called the Berry, and it's a double meat, double cheese, double bacon,
Double
and then a
heart
whole
attack.
sausage link, like a whole sausage link burger, like it's like that
Dude, that's
tall.
rowdy.
That's insane.
You know,
And-
my favorite food is Chinese food. I don't care what anybody says. I could eat
Mhm.
Chinese food like 4 times out of the freaking.
Mhm.
And it's Chinese food in Big Red. It's Chinese food in Big Red. If you know me, I love Chinese food in Big Red. I don't care where it's from.
She hates Big Red.
Well, see, buffet's not real Chinese, right? Am I right?
Mhm.
Right? It's
Yeah,
not
because all the
Chinese.
Mexicans are in the back.
Like, right? Chino. Anyway, nah.
Yeah, so,
So,
Chino's,
like,
it's the Chino's
okay.
in the front reloading, but it's the Mexicans in the back.
So like there's this place that I really like on Broadway. A friend of mine showed it to me. She showed it to me. It's
Mhm.
called Hung Fong on Broadway. It's delicious, bro.
Yeah.
And it's entrees. It's not buffet. So
Mhm.
and they have homemade egg rolls. Homemade. Remember that? No, was it from the pack where you just throw it in the grease and fry it? No.
Mhm.
These are homemade. So you you got the little chinos in the back, just rolling them on that.
So,
Broadway and Queen Anne, I think.
so one thing you need to try.
You know that?
Yeah,
I
I'm
bet.
working on
Sweet.
Queen Anne right now at a house,
Don't leave me
a
hanging.
renovation.
Nice.
So one thing you need to try as a little combination of both
Already.
is off of UTSA Boulevard. There's a place called Noodle Tree, and on weekends they do a menudo ramen.
What the? What?
Yeah,
That's a
yes.
thing,
that.
Yes, he does.
bro.
does a
Step
menudo
into the
ramen.
future, right?
Yeah, he only does it on the
Noodles are-
weekend, but yeah, it's
Man,
the
that
menudo
sounds-
broth,
Bro.
and then with the noodles.
That sounds like
in there.
a hangover heaven. Like after you just get all wasted, you just go in like, let me get a noodle menudo.
Mhm.
Noodle menudo.
Yeah, and I can't.
For
Hey,
real.
You know what? That was the dopest picture to me.
Right?
The way you said noodle menudo.
Noodle
Like some
menudo.
reggaeton song or something like.
Noodle Menudo by Bad Bunny.
And then that little echo of that.
Oh god.
And
Oh
then-
god.
And then I can't release it yet. Probably can release it sometime next week, but they are
Hmm.
working on another Mexican Vietnamese hybrid. that involves bao buns.
Mm.
So
You know, when I went to Houston this one time, I went to this place called Timmy Jan's,
Mhm.
and they had soul food on one side of the restaurant and
Mhm.
Chinese food. It was the shit. And you know what? You ever seen those horchata like machines that serve
Mhm.
Oh,
horchata?
yeah.
Well, it had like a Kool-Aid packet like taped on it, and it was Kool-Aid. I was like, dude, this is dope. I was like,
That's so sick.
you
I
can
gotta
get
say,
greens and fucking sweet and sour.
I was gonna say, as you guys being Southsiders, have you ever been to La Chinitas?
What? Oh no, I won't even lie. I
So
won't
that
cry.
that one's funny because that one is Mexican and Chinese. Like the menu has like
yeah,
each
really?
other.
I've been there once.
But then when you walk in, it's like a flea market because in
Yeah.
the entrance they have all this shit
Yep.
just there for sale, and you're like, "What the hell did I step into?" Like,
Yeah,
this
you
is-
know it's gonna be good.
Yes.
Bro.
Dude, I don't know if y'all remember in the South Side back in the day, it was called Neptune's.
Neptune's. Yes,
It was
I've
a
heard of
seafood place.
Mhm.
It was the shit, bro.
Okay,
It was
yeah,
really,
yeah.
really. Neptune's was great.
Mhm.
Had really good shrimp. Shout out shrimp. Right?
Then JC said China Rose Chinese restaurant on the west side.
Oh, the one right there by 90. That one
Yeah.
is pretty
Oh,
lit.
yeah,
China
yeah.
Rose, yeah.
They pile on the rice, man, and the meat. It's like you think you're gonna get a small plate, but they really pile it. No,
I
you know
think
where
it's
the
on the
park and
corner.
ride
I think
is?
it's on the
Cadillac Park and Ride? Cadillac Park and Ride? Or people say Cadillac, but I think it's Cadillac. It's
think
right
so.
there. It's right up the street. It's right next to a Dunkin' Donuts. I think that's where he means.
I
Because there's
think
only
so.
the one that I only remember is the one by Cadillac on 90 and then the one on Military. So I think he's talking
Mhm.
about that one, the first one. So yeah.
And we have a few more minutes left. So thanks again for being on the show here with us, guys. You guys want to plug social medias for everybody watching?
Lex, get it, baby. Come on now.
I mean, the only thing we got is just Facebook. Follow us on Facebook
Instagram.
and Instagram.
Pornhub. Oh,
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
We recently got
Just
like,
kidding,
card
just
readers and
kidding,
stuff,
jeez.
So if you guys ever want to meet up to like pick up merch or something, we have card readers. You don't need to bring cash. You don't need to like handle cash with us.
There you go.
We do have merch coming in, but also if you're like not in San Antonio and in another state or out of town, you can also hit up kingsiderecords.com.
We also have thongs. We also have what is those called? The
Girdles.
we have speedos. We have speedos and crop tops. If you like
Banana hammocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Cauterized tampons.
The cauterized condoms.
Gotta stop
Shout out
bleeding.
condoms. Jesus Christ.
Y'all are fucking terrible. Like, I'm trying to talk. Y'all are just like, y'all getting me all confused and shit.
Update. The cauterized flashlight.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
other than that, just Facebook, Instagram. We do have merch coming in, so everybody's interested in buying a T-shirt. Hit up Ricky or myself or
Buy
Nick
t-shirts.
or Mario.
They're gonna send
Indeed.
you my way anyway.
Yes, just go to Ricky. Please go to Ricky. He's the businessman. He handles our business.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of
be
it.
like, hey, Rick, these people get some fucking merch, man.
Yeah, they're gonna come to me and be like, "Hey, my buddy wants it." Like, just fucking tell them to hit me up.
Right?
Cut the middleman out. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
Just,
I got you.
Yeah, I write music and that's it. So No,
Also,
I'm
if,
just
anybody hasn't seen our music video, it's on YouTube. Go to Kingside Records YouTube channel. You'll see our video along with October Roar and Covina. And
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
and that's basically it, man. Again, like I want to say thank you for having us here. It was a
Thank you, guys.
blast. You know, I'm sure the guys had fun.
I had a great time.
JC Productions, RT, Steve from Texas Bear Cartel,
I should give a shout out to Big Frank in the kitchen right now
and
because
Gabe.
Big Frank is cool
Kingside,
as fuck. He's cool.
Gabe from Gabe.
Southtown 101.
Gabe and from Kingside Records and Territory Productions. Thank you
Hey.
for everything as well. We do have some dates coming up. October 16th, we do have another interview with Zero Cool Underground. He's based out of Canada.
Canadian brothers, baby. Hell
And,
yeah.
we do have a show in Houston, Texas, October 2nd at Arcadia with October Roar Southern Revival.
Sweet.
October 17th, we do have a show with Cerebral Desecration at Come and Take It. And we're possibly, it's not confirmed yet, but we might have a interview with Rob from Metalworks in October as well.
Sweet.
Shout out to Rob.
Big time shout out.
And November 16th, we're gonna have a show at Fitzgerald's with we're gonna be opening and we're gonna be opening we're gonna be opening for a Lamb of God and Pantera tribute band. So
All
but
right.
again, my name is Alex.
Ricky.
Mario.
Nick,
We are cauterized.
Yes.
we are.
Carterized.
And I am G from 210 Culture. So remember, 210 Culture, bringing the best of 210 Nation.
Sweet.